As of the time of writing this, the latest Helluva Boss short, Bad Drivezo, has come out about 2 hours ago. I gotta say, I enjoyed this a lot more than I expected. This is definitely in contention for my favorite short. I really want to talk about this one, but before we start, I need to mention my mic. I know it sounds a little different. I'm actually on vacation right now, so I'm recording this through my phone, and that's why it sounds a little less crisp than usual. Apologize for that. Hopefully it's not too big of an issue, but anyways, without further ado, like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's get right into it. Spoilers ahead, beware. First thing I want to point out is the name. Now, this doesn't add or take away from the episode in any way whatsoever, but I just had to mention it. I mean, the name is so bad, it actually made me laugh upon first seeing it. Bad Drivezo, just combining Bad Driver and Blitzo. Truly the pinnacle of Helluva Boss naming. Truth seekers? Nah. We a boo-boo? Get out of here. I'm watching Bad Drivezo, bro. Talking about the actual short itself though, a very brief summary is Blitzo and Moxxie have to kill this guy they were hired to kill. Blitz is a bad driver, the guy dies in an explosion because someone else cuts Blitzo off, and that he does not like that. So he spends the rest of the episode chasing him down just to yell at him, while Moxxie insists he must have a good reason. When they catch up to him and brutally injure him, he reveals the reason was because he wants to do some nasty things to his son who just turned 18. Blitz leaves him alone because Moxxie didn't want to kill him, but Moxxie is so disgusted that he actually does it himself. As for my thoughts on this short, it was just pure unfiltered fun. Nothing groundbreaking in the story department, but it was genuinely funny, and I don't think there's a single second of this short that I wasn't smiling, at least a little bit. Something else I really loved about this short was that there was a nice bonding time for Blitz and Moxxie. The most natural they've felt, chemistry-wise, in a while. They just felt like real friends, and I love that. The last time I remember them feeling so fun together was in Truth Seekers, all the way back in episode 6 of season 1. But as someone who does know some road ragers, this was a hilariously accurate representation of how it feels to be in the car with one. I have to say, after the last short, which I was famously not a fan of, I had my expectations pretty low. I was worried they were going to screw up some characterization, or do another repeat where the dude was just a genuine nice guy, but no, it wasn't any of that, and I came out of it with a big stupid grin on my face. In a way, it reminded me of why I love Helluva Boss so much in the first place. It's funny, the characters are awesome, and it's just dumb fun. Obviously, that's not the only reason I like it. I'm genuinely invested in the story, but the reason I originally fell in love with the show was that. Before I wrap this up, I just have to ask, how much of an absolute tank was this guy? His leg was blown off, his spine was exposed, and yet he didn't yell in pain or anything, he just kept crawling. He may have been an absolute freak of a human being, but I can't deny, holy crap, he is a monster. We need to give him a name, and since he is a beast, I nominate the name Mr. Beast. Any objections? No? Good. From now on, this man who drives a red sports car will be referred to as Mr. Beast. You're welcome, Dipsy Pop. Next time you'll have to pay if you want my genius names. I don't do this stuff for free. I definitely don't have so much to say about this short compared to the other one. Sorry if you guys were expecting more considering my distaste for the last one or some deep dive into it, but there's not really much to deep dive into. It's a fun short. I hope some of you guys on Twitter that got mad that I didn't like it can rest well knowing this one was good in my eyes. I'm flattered you think my opinion matters that much seriously. All jokes aside though, that'll be it for this video. Again, if you did enjoy and want to see more Helluva Boss content in the future, be sure to like, subscribe with notifications, and let me know in the comments below what you thought of the short. I read them all. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.